Israel has lost this so-called war. Now, before we discuss the murderous onslaught against Rafah, which is in the south of Gaza, bear in mind what I just said there. Israel has suffered a catastrophic defeat, militarily, strategically, politically, morally. It has failed in its stated war aims, defeating Hamas, who will never be defeated by military means, as any seasoned military expert will tell you. Indeed, they have taken over much of the destroyed areas of Gaza that the IDF has withdrawn from. They haven't brought back the hostages. Well, the vast majority of those who were released, of course, only were so because of a ceasefire and negotiated prisoner exchange. And Israel has killed far more of its own hostages than it has rescued by military means. Israel's international reputation has all but completely collapsed. In the states it depends on for weapons and diplomatic support, public opinion has swung decisively and irreversibly against it. In the months and years ahead, the uncritical support it has received from those states will unravel. Too many people have seen things they cannot unsee, heard things they can't unhear, read things they cannot unread. That goes particularly for younger generations who will increasingly assert themselves politically. Now, much of the world already treated Israel as a rogue state. That position will now be cemented. The fact that a new generation of younger Jewish Americans repudiate what Israel stands for should terrify it the most. If the Israeli state was capable of acting rationally, that is, even in its own narrow, selfish strategic interests, it would understand all of this. Alas, it cannot, because it has been overwhelmed by genocidal fervour and is suffering the fate of a settler colonial state which refuses to come to terms with what it's done to the indigenous population it has displaced and oppressed. And it is trapped in an internal cycle of hateful radicalisation which will end very badly for it, and crucially, which has catastrophic implications for its allies and patrons.